Well, I don't know if they want to go that late. Troll is very strong at that stage, but mid to late, that kind of like in between, I think they should look pretty good there, especially if Bloodseeker gets a strong start.
Yeah. They didn't smoke on Heroic, so I don't know if Puck's going to get his ward where he wants in the mid lane. He will just continue to orb through, though, so maybe he still makes it in time. All right. Not a bad one.
They're beelining at top. Are they going to grab this Hoodwink? Runs into Schofield now. They're trying to cut Hoodwink off.
I mean, he could try and Blood Grenade him, but yeah, with the Llama being below, Blood Grenade does not connect, but they're just not leveling any or using any of their spells. All right. He's out. The trick just run away. You did force Scurry level 1, I guess, which is
Yes.
very good for Heroic, but you would have loved to get the first blood as well.
Essentially cost a Blood Grenade to make Knight start with Scurry. I guess that's okay.
I'm surprised the Llama didn't go for God's Rebuke and just, let it rip there. But
Yeah, I thought he might take like either the spear or the W, but maybe just not feeling great about it.
The battle begins.
okay, he will open Spear anyway, and he grabs the bottom rune.
Ooh, fast
So
fingers. So they'll get 3.
very nice start. All right, so he is going to open Double Bracer on the Llama's Mars. I think anytime you're playing against a strong lane hero, things like the Troll or the Juggernaut, stuff that's good into Mars, even Lifestealer, for instance, you just go this Double Bracer phase boots, and you just try and sustain the lane and rely off of the last, or like the physical damage from God's Rebuke if you need it. Mid lane, it's the Void Spirit versus the Puck matchup. This one, I am, again, going to be very interested to see how this ends up going. I think the first few waves should be fine for Slatums.
Got it. Really?
Early team fight should go well for Heroic. I mean, we'll see how the lanes end up going, of course, but between Coil, Egg, Arena, right, they should have the tools to pick up these early team fights. And then Boom instead will, they've got a very good pick-off style with this Ancient Apparition, Void Spirit, and Primal Beast, just like trying to find one target. So out of the laning stage, I think that's what we might expect to see, but Divine Llama actually gonna
He just
drop.
he like tried to snipe a range creep with the spear and just it whiffed completely, and then they just walked at him with a blood grenade and he died. Yeah, he just got way too low. One of the downsides of going like spear opener versus God's Rebuke is you can't really put much damage into this troll. So you're pretty much entirely reliant on the Phoenix using these fire spirits, and unfortunately for KJ, he has not connected on many of them. So it is been a pretty free lane for the Troll Warlord at the moment.
How do you feel about Troll versus Bloodseeker?
I feel like it is not bad for Troll. I feel like that's a pretty decent matchup for the Troll Warlord because you rupture him. If he gets low, he can just battle trance and run away. Like if he doesn't have a target, you just battle trance and you just run and you just don't die, which is kind of cool. So you can use it as like a defensive tool.
Mm-hmm.
But
I feel like
overall, it's a good matchup, I think, for Troll.
Yeah, I think in that 1v1, Troll definitely wins if they're similar farm, but it's more like, did Bloodseeker get any other kills prior to that, or like how's the rest of the fight going? That Bloodseeker comes in like really strong, and can maybe take that fight early before Troll picks up a bunch of stacks from Fervor.
All right. Well, the lanes are a little bit. The top lane's a little bit more passive than I would have expected, I think. But We're picking up some levels here on K1, so he's got a second point in Thirst, and as these other lanes, well, I mean, to be honest, bottom lane's going to be just fine in terms of HP, I think, for the two of them. So he's not going to get a lot of value out of the Thirst. This game is what we saw earlier. You know, the safe lane Bloodseeker just had tons of bonus movement speed thanks to really aggressive lanes.
Mm-hmm. Both mid laners getting close to 5. This matchup really changes around level 6. Like whoever hits 6 first is a big deal. You suddenly gain kill threat over the other hero, especially if like any of the supports come in. Right now, looks like Void Spirit's actually got the lead on that side.
Yep. Nice kill top lane here as they bring down Schofield. Just a quick little bushwhack. I mean, they have for a while have been trying to like cut down these trees, but they started respawning, and you know, at that point, you're a single bushwhack onto a support, you're probably dead with a primal beast. Yeah, Slatums is doing very well mid lane. I'm a little bit surprised. I didn't think it would go this bad, but he does have a pretty substantial damage advantage, like almost 20 over the puck. But like you said, a lot of it will come down to what ends up happening at 6, either the one hero killing the other or a potential rotation to one of these side lanes.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Dude, bottom lane is going great for this troll. Oh my god. Because is 28 and 10.
Yeah, Troll a very scary laner once he starts going. And like you mentioned, missing some of those early fire spirits. He's picking up steam. Got his phase boots pretty much here. Oh, actually switches spine. He's gonna get power treads.
Interesting. I haven't seen power treads often on this hero. I wonder if his plan is to go for Maelstrom over the Battle Fury, maybe. But we'll see. He's gonna go Battle Fury.
All right, 6-minute runes. Both mids have their ultimates. We got 2 supports here. Okay, Phoenix is on the way as well. It's about to be a party.
Dude, party in the mid lane. 6-minute rune. It will be top. And it's an amplify damage. Schofield, he's just gonna die.
Bye, Schofield.
One more astral step. Yeah, there's nothing he can do. So, nice pick off
Slatum's
there.
making a good case for himself.
Yeah, I mean, he's got the lead at the moment, and amplify damage Void Spirit is definitely scary this early, as those double astral steps can be super scary. Top lane. Oh, I saw some TPs. They get the nice bushwhack on the K1, but this guy is quick, man. Wow. I did not expect him to be that fast. Just phase boots enough to get away.
And Schofield, in the meantime, is going to try to use that space to steal the Wisdom rune. He's going to stun this Hoodwink.
Oh, yeah,
Bushwhack
that's
off the
his.
mark.
Yeah, that is a nice one for Schofield. I mean, he's going to die for this. Trample eventually will finish him off. Maybe he can get a cheeky deny, but no.
Nice try.
Everyone's got problems, Lassie. Yours ain't
I mean,
mine.
getting that Wisdom rune is huge. And of course, KJ getting the other one for on the Phoenix, so both of them will go the way of Heroic.
Fortunately,
behind
Boom's
in
got
gold, but
4 kills, so
Yeah.
I don't think they're actually going to be that far behind in experience this time.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, not at all, actually. Their supports are doing great. Panda and Knight actually pretty much dead even with the other two. Phoenix here might be in some trouble. Was trying to find their ward. He ended up getting very unlucky. It is like 1 pixel off. So he'll know, all right, ward's on the bottom side, I guess. 8-minute rune will be a haste, and that one's going to go to Slatums as well. So he has been getting very good RNG on these runes.
K1's here with the Rupture.
This is nice. Yep, onto because he does have a point for battle trance, but the spear ends up doing a lot of work, and he's gonna just try and turn around onto the Bloodseeker. He's fine.
Actually, not a lot.
He's not even dead. All right, he's gonna have to pop it now as he will turn on to KJ, and with that, great spear out from Devialama. Can Pakaz keep himself alive? He'll get dragged back into the Blood Rite, and they do finish the kill, but now it is Slatem's turn. He will look for Devialama, and that will be a quick 2 for 1.
All right, managing to get a kill out of that before falling. Not too bad.
Void Spirit's about to potentially find Schofield. Yep, Remnant on out. Does get the kill. Knight assisting. So, I mean, Slatem's is doing quite well this early in the game. His top net worth on this mid Void Spirit. We'll see if he can keep that momentum going because, again, it hasn't been a hero that has looked super good at the moment. He's got the Mage Slayer queued up. Maybe that's all he needs is a Mage Slayer.
You could have said that about almost every mid hero in the game. That item is just too good. Coming mid with another Rupture, perhaps?
Yes, indeed. Void Spirit needs to be careful. They're going to TP in the Primal. He should cancel. Yeah, he will. Okay, good. I was like, he needs the XP top. That being said, they now know there is no Primal.
Yeah. I mean, Void Spirit's pretty good at dealing with Rupture to begin with, so that was kind of a hopeful attempt, especially considering he was like under his own tower to start. You really do want these early Rupture kills to get your game going on Bloodseeker. He's not the fastest farmer, and instead actually dying now too.
Yep, just a solo kill. Pulverize and 4-point trample. He tips him. He's like, you don't have Rupture for me, homie. I'm going to kill you. He just soloed him completely. I want to see Death Summary. What exactly did all the damage, but I love that it's broken.
I actually can't believe it's 9-1. Okay, it just turned to a 2K lead, but like it's 9-1, and I feel like they're winning all the lanes, and it's only a 2K lead. Where's the money coming from? Huh? Are they getting like every bounty rune? Or is it like the D wards? Maybe. Lead's not as big as I thought it would be, I guess, is the end point.
Yeah. You right indeed. Where are we at level 6 times? So both supports on Boom have their level 6, so you need to be a little bit careful here. They are looking for Illich, but Rupture's not going to make it out in time, and that's where that level 6 advantage makes a difference. You have that swap, maybe you get that kill, and instead they're looking to wrap around. They saw the Hoodwink for a second. K1 able to dodge it out, but Ice Blast is ready to rip. It connects, and K1 just gets executed. Looking for Illich, though, on the Primal Beast, though. Quick kill. As Puck will look for more. Searching for Panda here. As you will find him. Drops the coil. No TP available, obviously. And that will be a freebie. Double kill now for the Puck. Helping his game quite a bit. You need space for this Bloodseeker, it seems, though. He is struggling.
Yeah, dying first in that fight. Pretty rough for him, especially because in the meantime, Troll is just free farming down here. So it is a nice kill. Nice, you know, double kill for Heroic. We'll have to see if Bloodseeker can catch up.
Good steal on the power rune there. All right, where are we at on Devi? He has got the Soul Ring heading towards the Blink Dagger. So the Mars having a, you know, an okay game, not amazing or anything, but didn't get shut down too heavily by the Troll, and will still get to a relatively good timed Blink Dagger. For Illich, though, he has that Veil of Discord done, and he is looking for a Blink Dagger now himself. So he's got a little ways to go, of course, but we'll get there.
I want to see Heroic get together. Maybe they're feeling further behind. Like I said, I'm surprised that it's only like a 1K difference, but they do have these strong ults. The Arena plus Egg plus Coil. I kind of like to see them getting together and try stuff. Mage Slayer just delivered for the Puck.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Maybe
that's
waiting for the
pretty
blink
good.
on Mars.
I mean, I feel like he's still got a ways to go, right? He's still like, yeah, 470 gold away. But all right. I mean, just the gold lead kind of just staying where it is. They brought it back for a moment after a kill, but it is kind of just stabilized around this 2K. We're going to see Boom actually be the ones that smoke up here. After Slatums does finish up his Mage Slayer. Of course, you got the ultimates available on these supports. Looking for their opening. Just barely missing Schofield into Violama. So that is a unfortunate wraparound, but maybe they will find him. Look, they're pinging out an area. They want to put a deep ward here, scout something here.
Panda. Is Panda the one in trouble?
Yeah, Panda is going to be the one that's in trouble.
Divine Llama moving in here, though. He might get jumped as a response, thinking he's safe now.
Ooh, I mean, he can drop that arena. He will just send the spear out, and Schofield comes on in. Slatums can just walk away, though. Interesting. I thought he might like arena and try and spear to get some damage out, but
Is under attack.
At least he didn't die. I thought he was gonna die, and that was gonna feel bad, right? Getting an AA kill, but losing the offlane as a response. So you'll take that. It does give him the blink. Schofield maybe going too far though.
yeah, nice pick off. Hey, this is a little bit interesting. They smoked up here. I thought they were gonna go for this fight top with coil and everything, but they will just walk into an ancient apparition. Arcane rune gets popped, and Panda should go down. Does happen to get the ice blast off. As Analog, is he gonna shatter here?
Wait.
Oh, he is. He's dead. Illich snipes him on the onslaught back in. As KJ now has to run away, but Slatums gets him barely
Max range.
at the very edge of that remnant, and that will be a double kill for the Primal Beast. That was such a weird smoke. Like, they go in initially, like they want to go fight top where, you know, they saw all these heroes, and then they just back towards mid. And then they turn around. Well,
Yeah,
let's see
I
what
think
happens to Violama.
it's like a few seconds too fast. Divine Llama had his blink, like he just got the money. I feel like they should have waited for that. He has it now. How long? Egg? 70 seconds. Coil's up though. Coil and arena might be enough.
I mean, you just
Slatums
coil
is a
and
hard
spear him
one.
back. Oh,
Ooh.
no. Oh,
Okay.
the miscommunication.
Yeah, not quite ready for that. But I think you could go off that, like knowing you just forced Astral Steps out. Maybe you could still try to find a kill. Panda. They keep finding Panda, but he's actually like the least important one they want to find.
Yeah. Radiant Scan comes through. He will find Slatums here. Ends up just dropping a ward. But they're going to turn their attention to this mid tower. With Illich here on the Primal Beast, I think you need to be a little bit careful. They do have the arena and the spear. He will be able to send him into the wall. And with that Sun Ray, more than enough damage to help finish him off. K1 joining the fight now as well. They're just all tipping Panda. Toxic. Oh, they will find Knights now. Nice swap back right into the puck once again, as Pakaz needs to be a little bit careful here.
It's level
Don't have
14.
I was gonna say, what?
He's like, guys, I
Dude,
caught troll. Oh, okay, never mind. There's the back
Turn
back
around.
out.
Wow,
Yeah,
he is
a
level
good call.
14.
That is still a very nice series of events for them, picking up several kills. They definitely needed it. They've brought back this 2K deficit, but yeah, I think we just caught a glimpse there. That troll has been free, right? While all of this is happening, he's been farming away. He's very high level, closing in on this BKB. You should have it like at maybe 19 minutes, and that's pretty scary.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen a troll that high level at this point in the game before. That is very scary. His XP per minute is 715. The next closest is 500 on the Bloodseeker. Yeah.
Just because things.
Yeah, just because things, really.
There will be a window before that BKB's up, as Arena's about to be back. Like, if they wanted to try to find him and burst him, like, in that puck silence, I think that'd be really good, but they are not in the right area.
All right, let the puck start this off with the coil. We'll see
Use his spells.
They got him this time. And he will go down.
Nice. That's a good find. He's honestly a pretty tough kill to get, but since he was farming, he actually everything was literally on cooldown, so a little unlucky for him.
Wait a minute.
They do find because
He will spear back the troll. The chain stuns are there.
Violence.
They got him.
oh,
Beautiful find. Great pulverize out from Illage. You still have the egg. They will commit it. It's probably he's gonna onslaught to try and get to safety. The stuns are out. The spears pins him against the wall. This is a great win here for Heroic as Divine Llama sends him the tip. Oh man, the Ice Blast. We'll touch on that in a moment as K1 taking down the Icicle himself.
Middle tower is under attack.
Oh man, the Ice Blast actually missed the Venge because the Pulverize took him like off the Z axis where it would have hit.
that's
Like
insane.
the sphere like just barely missed. So Schofield didn't get hit by the Ice Blast.
The Z axis in Dota is so funny. Like, it exists,
Dire's bottom tower is under
but only for a few things that it matters. But like, it can lead to stuff like this.
Yeah, like the Ice Blast is a sphere, right? It's a globe, right? So he was like on the corner or like right on the edge of the Ice Blast, but then it like he got lifted off the ground and it just missed. Oh, that was so wild.
These last few minutes have been really good for Heroic. Troll is still scary, but getting that kill, that was right before BKB. So very nice. If they want to do that again, they have about 30 seconds. So I doubt it's going to happen next time they try it. He's going to have that BKB.
scanning.
They're going to be very careful about how they approach it.
Puck is so farmed actually now after these series of fights. He is
Radiant's
working towards his Aghanim Scepter. He's got the Blink Mage Slayer and his Shard completed. They do see Knight. He has a Haste Rune. This is a very dead Hoodwink. He will get the D Ward, but you are not getting out of that one, sir. You will eventually just burn down to the Mage Slayer.
Just need to know. You suck.
Coil for the solo kill. That's what Hoodwink's telling the team. Like, oh, don't worry, guys. He coiled for me. It's okay. It's worth it.
Yeah, I think you're perfectly fine with this. They're looking for Cause mid. You go for it? Okay. And they see the BKB. They're trying to just put some harassment damage into him.
Yeah, just trying to bait something out of Boom, but Boom's
Yeah.
not biting.
Tier 1 tower top still standing, actually, as Creep Wave is coming. This 21-minute rune is really important, and Schofield is here set up for it. They're bringing in the Void Spirit as well, the Primal Beast Deeping. They're like, nah, man, we will fight you for this. And Slateums. Oh, he does get it on the Schofield. And Arena Sphere dropped. Arena dropped to the back line, just takes down the Primal Beast. This is a perfectly good fight, and KJ will get a great high ground. Egg, he's just continuing to sunray up these heroes. Divine Llama just sustaining through all of it. There's going to be the BKB. Analog gets on top of Slateums, but can they finish the kill? He gets rooted on the puck. Oh, that is looking rough. Slateums dives up onto the high ground, does end up falling, but sets up a kill to KJ. You know, the BKB on Troll paying off and the best route you could ask for. Getting the puck. A 3,000 gold victory there for the side of Boom.
K1 unfortunately just over on this side farming, so has no way to connect to that fight. I kind of feel like after that Wisdom Rune steal attempt,
You just leave.
well, I guess, yeah, I mean, they were already going the Primal Beast. I don't know if they could have gotten out after that Primal Beast, but maybe committing Egg, like, kind of baited them to stay, like, oh, maybe we can get, like, another kill or something, but instead they all just end up dying, and unfortunately it's to the Troll as well, so he's picking up tons of gold there. And Bloodseeker feels like he's just been playing catch-up a lot of this game, which is not the position you want to be in as a Bloodseeker.
Yeah, that's true. I will say one thing that was a little surprising is it, like, oh, wait a minute, the Tormentor, is it gonna go? Thought I was gonna kill the supports. They do get a nice shard though. Divine Llama's 2-hero spear can be pretty game-changing in certain fights. I will say the difference I'm seeing with Heroic is, yes, your Troll is really farm, but let's look at the gold now. It has been in favor of Boom this whole game. Even after that fight, they're sitting at a 3,000 gold advantage because your Puck and your Mars are scaling, right? Whereas your Void Spirit and your Primal Beast are definitely starting to struggle a little bit. Probably's dying in every single fight, right? Just getting Arena speared and he can't actually do anything because he has no BKB yet.
Yeah, Void Spirit is finishing the his Aghanims. It's delivering right now, and that will be a very good item this game. The AoE silence, very powerful versus pretty much everyone here. Like Puck does not want to be silenced. The Phoenix and the Vengeful Spirit, they don't have any ways to deal with the silences. BKB is almost done on Mars. I think it actually is done. It's like being delivered maybe, and there is the Manta on Bloodseeker, so maybe those two don't care as much. But the supports and Puck are going to struggle into this Aghanims.
Yeah, I think Puck has to be the one who doesn't get caught. This last fight, he made a little bit of a mistake of just jumping onto the low ground to try and finish the Void Spirit. And he just like jumps right next to a BKB troll, right? Basically is what it was.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he's just going to try and keep his distance a little bit more, I'd imagine. He's almost to his Aghanim Scepter, which is, amazing at dealing with these supports. He can just basically coil Ancient Apparition or Hoodwink, and they will die. Like, there's just not a lot that you can do about it. So, the Puck scales super well. We'll see if what he manages to find here as this game goes on, but Troll Warlord soloing Tormentor as expected, but has to go back to the base and then get the Tormentor for the Hoodwink. So Boomerang online. Puck pops an Invis. I like this actually because they are smoking directly to him, and he is under the cover of an Invis rune. As long as he does not break this.
Yeah, they actually have no detection if they were to run into him.
He's trying to just finish off Panda, and he's going to be able to, I think, with the burn. But yeah, here comes the Ags reveal from Slams. Great swap from the Venge, saving Analog. Oh, that was going to be a very dead Puck. The Arena, the Spear out from Devi Llama. Slatums, he's burned all of his cooldowns. He's trying to get away. He needs one more second, but will he make it? The Rupture from K1. That is the sign of death.
Man, it's always funny seeing people die to Rupture off of some mobility spell. They just like instantly die.
Dude, I cannot emphasize how huge that swap was. That Puck was 100% dead.
Yeah, fantastic swap. Like we said, there's been a lot of great Vengeful Spirit players on these SA teams.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, with that, Analog has his Aghanim Scepter done. He has a shield rune bottled up as well, so he feels a little bit stronger now if he wants to take another fight. Devi Llama hiding in the trees here. Maybe thinking about messing with Pakaz a little bit, but instead they're going to look top, looking for Knight here on the Hoodwink. As he does pop the Glimmer, but there is going to be some dust available. Trying to bushwhack or sharpshooter himself out of this one. The TP. I don't know if he's going to make it. Oh, they got Eagles.
I think that... Oh, no, that's
He
Bloodseeker.
doesn't
I thought
have
he
his
just got
evasion
that.
talent yet. Dude, KJ? He almost died, actually. Wow. That was very close. I mean, if he had the evasion talent there, he might have lived, but has instead opted for bushwhack cooldown now.
Which I can understand. You want as much as catch as possible against like a hero like Puck and Phoenix, these mobility spells, try to lock them down. So, yeah, I can understand wanting that talent.
Yeah, I agree. All right, what do we got going up next here? Mars queuing up the Shivas for his team. Is it, I mean, that makes sense. You don't have anyone else who wants to build it. You could argue Phoenix could, but it'd take way too long. He's got a Yules, and so he's like, I'll get a Scythe of Ice eventually, guys. Don't worry about it. Ice Blast is huge. Sometimes you just forget this hero is in the game as you haven't seen it very often, so you'll have to wait out the Ice Blast now. Smoke up from Boom.
Dire's middle tower.
They have a good ward sentry here, actually revealing a lot.
Drawing the wraparound,
well.
but they're going to run right into Primal Beast.
It reveals the smoke, actually, as it will break. You do have a nice ward on the backside by this fountain, so which team is going to get the better of these initiations? They see Pakaz.
See Pakaz. That would be
If
a
you
huge
coil
catch.
swap,
Bloodseeker's not close yet, though. They need a few more seconds.
oh, the smoke popped. They found Venge, actually. He's just dead on the backside.
What?
He's all alone, and Puck now in a ton of trouble. We'll get the Johns away at the moment as the Rupture's going to hold Illich in place. The Arena trapping both the supports on the backside. The egg gets dropped as well. So a 2-for-1 at the moment. Divine Llama will get controlled up. The Bloodseeker trying to offer some assistance, but I don't know where it's going to be. A good Yules. The coil comes through. The damage coming through from this Axe is quite a bit, but Pakaz on the troll does beat through this Mars eventually.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I'm really confused because honestly, I feel like Heroic had the perfect vision for that. How?
Yeah.
I was looking at that, so I didn't quite see Venge walk over on this side, but I'm not sure why Venge and Bloodseeker are over here when I feel like the key target was they were all right, like they had the perfect sight of the Troll Warlord.
Yeah, it's like Blink Spear into like Coil Swap even. Like you have multiple ways of stunning him before he gets BKB off, and you can rupture him through all of that, right? So there's a lot of ways of killing off this troll, but that was just yeah, unfortunate for Heroic, and that's just gonna not only be a super botched fight for them, but a free Roche now for Boom. Troll gets his level 20 as well as an Aegis, so that extra armor and Berserker's Rage goes great for him.
Okay, now you got this Aegis, so they are they're not actually like it doesn't feel like they're that far ahead, but Troll does feel very scary. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure how confident they feel like poking buildings and high ground with Aegis, or if they're still just gonna be like extremely careful, just look for a couple fights to like actually grow a lead.
Well, pick off onto Schofield there. I mean, he just likes this section of the map a lot. I wonder if he was just going for a D ward. I'm not really sure. I mean, this ward sentry in this lane literally won them that whole engagement. Bottom lane, Rupture comes out onto Illich. He's going to go for the Pulverize, and an egg comes out immediately. But the Troll Warlord just BKBs, focuses it down. I mean, Pakaz has nothing left, though. And he's fighting into a Mars. Gets speared away. The coil on the backside will trap the rest of the team. But can you bring down this Troll? Doesn't look like it. So Puck will be forced to get away. It's a 1-for-1. The Phoenix for the Primal Beast.
That's really good egg placement on the arena. That's why that combo works, but not against the BKB hero just hitting the egg point blank.
Yeah, if you're melee, you can still get it. Ranged heroes can't, right? Like, the attack always collides at the wall, doesn't it?
I don't know if it's always, but the positioning is like extremely finicky.
Okay.
So it's very difficult to do as a ranged hero. But Troll,
I see.
fortunately, one of the best for that. You get to pick what you are. So yeah, he's able to just kill the egg, and it actually kind of looked okay from there. But I think the rest of his team arrived in time to make sure he gets out, and it would have just been his Aegis as well. I don't think they had the damage to kill him a second time.
That's true. So Maelstrom finished up on the Puck now, so also gets lucky with an Enchanted Quiver drop, level 18 now, so the third point in Coil. I mean, he is scaling, that's the thing. Rupture top lane will catch Slateums as he just tries to get away, and he will be able to. Hoodwink is doing some serious damage now, as she's pretty much becoming like an extra core at this point, kind of catching up to our Primal Beast. Does have like the Mage Slayer Glimmer Cape and the Eye of Vizier. Very good jungle item for him as he's queued up a Lotus as well. Lotus has been one of those items that we see a lot against Bloodseekers, right? If you can reflect the Rupture, it's pretty devastating.
Yeah. Bloodseeker himself, someone who just sprints around in the fight. So if he's ruptured, that's a huge pain. But you can also throw it on like any of your cores going in the front, and that way, if there's an aggressive swap, you actually just like end up in the exact same spot. So pretty useful versus multiple heroes here. And then as the game goes on, we actually even see like hexes queued up from KJ, and I think he's got one. Yeah, Divine Llama's also got one queued up, but he's gonna finish the Shivas first, I imagine. But yeah, once you have the Lotus, that helps a lot to protect versus some kind of single target late game, right? We see a lot of abyssals and hexes usually.
K1's build a little bit interesting. He's got the casual robe So that makes me think he's going to try and finish the Diffusal maybe before going for the Mjolnir. Schofield, bottom lane here, walks right into the hands of the Troll Warlord, and a sharpshooter going to be held so Knight doesn't steal a kill. All right. Nice little pick off there. They will smoke immediately, though, and they're going to look for more.
I'm really amazed how even it is.
Yeah, right? 24-21, no gold lead.
Yeah, it doesn't
XP's
feel
dead even, too.
Yeah, it doesn't feel that way. It feels like one team or the other has had the advantage, and right now it feels like Troll, like he's so strong. I feel like Boom should have a bigger lead, but yeah, those other cores aren't quite as farmed. But maybe if you find Mars,
That's
ooh, BKB
pulverized,
piercing.
baby.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Grab this
that
Mars
is
kill.
very big. He's not getting away now. Well, baited by an arcane rune.
Good items from Primal Beast this game. Started with that Veil because it's so strong, but recognized he needs this BKB and Blink to actually play the game versus these heroes. And he's actually even going to get that Linken's too, so he can't be ruptured and swapped to interrupt his own ultimate.
It is a very good Linken's game for both teams. There's going to be a rupture onto the Hoodwink. He's running up through the high ground. They got plenty of vision of him, though. Nice bushwhack. Oh, BKB comes out. All right, they will miss on the Ice Blast, but with the rest of these heroes here, Schofield realizing he's definitely dead. So, no Mars yet. He's still dead. One thing to note, you are closing in on the level 25 talent here for Pakaz, and that is a massive pickup.
Going to be very difficult to kill him. Send him over to get that Tormentor.
Another Tormentor.
Yeah, who else still needs a shard? We got Rock Throw.
For the twins.
Doesn't even need to ult. I love the Satanic pickup. This is so good for him.
Actually, so hard to kill him right now.
So K1 did go for the Diffusal, and he might just be going for the Disperser straight up, actually, as opposed to going for that Mjolnir. So a little bit of a different take on the Bloodseeker. We see a lot of people rush the Mjolnir on this hero, as it is super good at helping you farm. What's the Disperser for this game? I'm like really trying to figure that part out.
Maybe it's the evasion or the mischance from Whirling Axes.
Maybe.
Or like there's a silence too, the Resonant Pulse AoE silence. You could potentially remove that for a lot of teammates. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not fully sure either. I mean, it is just a really good item. So yeah, maybe just wants that. And there are several things he could then defensively dispel. Not fully sure either.
Radiant are scanning.
All right, 3K gold lead for Boom, just slightly pushing their advantage. Slatums hits his level 20, so he has the slightly larger Dissimulate, which will help him a lot against Rupture, right? And he has a Linken's queued up as well. How many Lincoln / Lotus Orbs are we seeing on the Radiant? So we see one on Primal Beast already. We've got a Lotus queued on the Hoodwink, I believe. And a second Lincoln's being built on the Void Spirit, so good stuff there. Troll. Again, level 25 has the Lincoln's block there, so hard to grab him. Good ward sentry drop once again in that same spot.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And it looks like they're just not willing to try and take the fight. Roshan still dead for another minute, so Heroic
Radiant's middle tower
kind of getting lucky on that one.
Yeah, it looks like they've already given up on it. You see the core starting to push out the other lanes. So should go to Boom, but they will have to wait 40 seconds in this area.
Radiant's
I mean, they have a good ward here. It is scouting, so they actually know the Rosh is not up. If the Vailama gets this Panda, like Ancient Apparition to start the fight, that's pretty good, I think. And he's going to go for it. Does manage to pin away. Holding the arena for now as the Ice Blast does connect. The Pulverize coming through onto the puck. Analog swapped the safety for the moment. He's got to buy himself a lot of time. Rupture does come through. There's going to be the egg dropped in Pakaz. He's already ulted. He's got to try and bring this egg down. Illich will finally help get it, but Analog, he's back, ready to fight. He's looking for more. Illich will just BKB TP on home. Pakaz, can they kite this guy out is the question. The arena dropped on the backside, but the puck is gone. It is 3v3, but Divine Llama about to die as well. They just can't get anything.
It looked pretty close when Troll and Primal Beast were at that egg. Is looking like Heroic might be able to take that, but with the egg going down, Bloodseeker did not feel confident staying there 1v2 on his own. Yeah, and from there, Boom's gonna guarantee the Roshan. They're gonna get themselves a cheese.
Man, that was so close. I really thought they were going to like get the Primal Beast there on the egg, but yeah, I'm surprised he backed away. You know, it's like he gets the kill. He gets a lot of heal back from it, but yeah, you're right. Troll maybe just a little bit too scary.
I kind of wonder if he had to try it though, right? Because like you lose that fight, you lose Aegis, and it's just the game's getting harder and harder. I wonder if he should have just gone for it, which is easy to say now in hindsight that they lost the fight, right? But like maybe you just have to risk it there. I missed how many stacks he might have had on him though. Maybe there were stacks on him.
Disperser Bloodseeker is kind of sick actually, since he does not have a movement speed cap. Wait a minute. This is pretty cool.
I didn't think about this. Better not rupture himself on a Lotus.
It's just, yeah, just instantly zooms to death. KJ, he's actually still pretty far from that sheep stick he's got queued up. Does have the level 3 egg now though, so maybe that'll make a difference in some of these fights, but the Troll attacks so dang fast, and if he's able to stay on top of the egg, it's probably dead.
I think if Troll is on the egg, you're dead. Whether you have the 18 talent or not. So it's about using the egg away from the Troll, and then maybe it'll be enough.
He's on the Void Spirit as Troll Warlord. I mean, they saw him just walk up this way. They're kind of holding the high ground at the moment.
Heroic has superior vision here.
I mean, that's not a bad fight if they can start it. The Rupture does come through. He's going to immediately BK. You've got a great bushwhack into the taunt. The Ice Blast connects onto 2. You've lost the Bloodseeker. You're going to lose Divine Llama in a moment. Oh, nice spear away. It does send him far enough to survive as Analog's looking for an opening, trying to bring down the Primal Beast on his own, but can he do it? He's actually just isolated completely, and he will fall as well. Oh boy, what a disaster for Heroic. The bushwhack from Knight just sealing the fate of Heroic here, it seems, in game number 2.
I think... I don't know if it was a misclick, but I'm pretty sure he swapped Primal Beast instead of Bloodseeker there. But the Lincolns had been popped, so I think that's what he was going for. But I'm pretty sure the Void Spirit used his Lincolns on the Primal Beast to protect that Pulverize, and it worked. It ate the swap, and so then they could secure the Bloodseeker kill.
Yeah, I mean, he got bushwhacked, Ice Blast. He got taunted from the Resonant Pulse, and then yeah, Onslaught just comes through to finish it off. And at this point, Troll Warlord is going to make quick work of your base. There are no buybacks on the side of Heroic. They have no fortifications left. And just like that, 2 heroes respawning, no egg for 30. Mars does have his arena, but
I mean, even if they leave, it's 2 minutes on Aegis still. They could just come back, take another fight.
I mean, he could look for a swap back, but he just goes in, tries to find the Panda Ancient Apparition. The coil, it ends up connecting onto the backline, but is that enough? Inside the base, they get the Troll's first life. Swap will pull this Devilama Mars to safety, but he's still dead. K1 comes in, gets the Rupture out onto the Primal Beast. They're doing some good damage here, but because he wants to chase them out, Schofield, just on his sliver of HP, will end up losing his illusion, his first life. His illusion wills come back, does have a swap available, but ends up going down. Because still standing strong, has the BKB, has the battle trance, and he's going to get to work on these tier 4 towers. He wants to end this game. But can they do it? No Rupture for 40 seconds, no Vengeful Spirit, and no Mars. Your last hope lying in the egg of this Phoenix, most likely, as KJ, he's going to go for it. The egg is out, but baby, he just goes right for it.
Egg is gone.
And that should do it. 4 dead. GG is called, and Boom will take game number 2.
Well, that was not what I was expecting going into this series. Heroic had been looking so strong, but Boom seems to have been ready. They came in game 1 ready for that Meepo. They handled